Hello everyone, welcome to this channel, a channel for awesome facts and information. In today's video, we will be talking about the top 10 absolutely amazing spots to visit in the world in 2022. Watch this video till the end for a better understanding and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Are you looking for the world's most beautiful locations? You should travel to many wonderful spots on this planet. Whether you are a nature lover who enjoys outdoor activities, want to visit a museum, or want to experience the unique ambience of a foreign nation, there is something for everyone. But where do you begin with so many locations to see? What are the most beautiful spots to visit on the planet? To make your trip planning a little easier, here are some of the most gorgeous spots on the planet. Spectacular mountain ranges, beautiful green lakes, thunderous waterfalls, charming ancient towns perched on high cliffs, and parks that attract millions of visitors from all over the world are all available to visitors. Here are the top 10 absolutely amazing spots to visit in the world in 2022. Number 10. Oia, Santorini, Greece. Located on top of a cliff with a spectacular view of the Palia volcano, Nia Komeni, and the island of Thracia, Oia is the most popular and arguably the most beautiful of all the picturesque villages of the Greek island of Santorini. Only about 11 kilometers from Fira, on the north of the island, Oia will charm you with its traditional stone houses lining the narrow streets, breathtaking blue-domed churches, and sun-baked verandas. While the village has its share of taverns, souvenir shops, and cafes, Oia is more quiet and laid-back than busy Fira, and most people enjoy its quaint beauty by slowly exploring its narrow streets. Stroll through the village's small port of Amobudi by descending 300 steps down the cliff, or visit colorful galleries showcasing art from the many artists who fell in love with the village and made it their home. Oia, Santorini is considered by many one of the prettiest places in the world. Number 9. Plitvice Lakes, Croatia. Located about halfway between the Croatian capital Zagreb and Zadar on the coast of the Adriatic Sea, Plitvice Lakes are a magical world of living, moving water surrounded by ancient forests, 16 lakes linked by waterfalls, bridges natural and man-made, and 300 square kilometers of wild beauty full of bears, wolves, boars, and birds. The difference in altitude between 1,280 meters at the highest point and 280 meters at the lowest creates a seemingly endless number of falls, big and small, that permanently fill the air with spray and fog. Wooden and natural walkways and hiking trails spin around and across the lake, and a ferry on Lake Kozjak shuttles people between the upper and lower lakes. The lakes are beautiful all year round, but especially when mirroring magical fall colors or the lacy frozen branches of the surrounding trees. Number 8. Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is an extravagantly beautiful stretch of rugged coast in Campania, Italy, at the edge of the Sorrentine Peninsula. For about 50 kilometers, the coast looks like something a romantic artist might have conjured: sheer cliffs plunging into the azure sea, tiny golden beaches hidden in secluded coves, pastel sun-washed villages hugging the steep slopes of Mount Ravello, and fragrant orange groves competing for attention with ancient vineyards. You can take a typical Mediterranean coastal road between the port of Salerno, famous Positano, and Amalfi, and lovely Sorrento perched on the cliff top to enjoy the landscape in all its majesty. Or you can take one of the many hiking trails that will take you past old villages, offer spectacular views, and introduce you to some fantastic quaint local restaurants and tavernas. If you are looking for famous places to visit around the world, Amalfi Coast is an amazing destination. Number 7. Maroon Bells, USA. Located only about 10 miles from Aspen, Colorado, the Maroon Bells are two 14,000-foot peaks in the Elk Mountains that are reflected in crystal-clear Maroon Lake, snuggled in a glacial valley. They are the crown jewels of the Rocky Mountains and by far one of the most photographed scenes in the country. It is difficult to say when the timeless beauty of these two sentinels mirrored in the lake is more striking: in the summer, when every hiking trail takes you through fields of wildflowers; in the fall, when tall aspen trees dazzle with a rainbow of fall colors; or in the winter, when snow and ice silence the world. The best photo opportunities are from one of the many hiking trails. Access by motor vehicles is limited. The lake is popular among fly fishermen. Even if they don't catch anything, the beauty all around them is enough. Number 6. Torres del Paine National Park, Chile. At the southern tip of the Andes in Chile's Patagonia lies Torres del Paine National Park, a place with more than its fair share of nature's majesty. It has soaring mountains, cold blue icebergs cleaving from ancient glaciers, bottomless lakes, spectacular geological formations, narrow fjords, deep rivers, ancient forests, and endless golden pampas covered with wildflowers and providing home to such rare wildlife as pumas and the llama-like guanacos. The best way to see Torres del Paine is on foot following one of many famous tracks, but if you have to limit yourself to just a few iconic sites, visit the 3 majestic granite towers, or Torres del Paine, Los Cuernos, Grey Glacier, and French Valley. Number 5. Blue Ridge Mountains, USA. Located in the eastern United States and part of the massive Appalachians, the Blue Ridge Mountains stretch from their southernmost end in Georgia all the way northward to Pennsylvania. Between the Blue Ridge and the rest of the Appalachians lies the Great Appalachian Valley. When seen from a distance, the Blue Ridge Mountains appear blue. The trees that release a gas called isoprene are responsible for the bluish color and thus the mountain's name. Within the Blue Ridge Mountains are 2 large national parks, the Shenandoah and the Great Smoky Mountains. The best way to enjoy and get to know Blue Ridge is by taking the Blue Ridge Parkway, a 469-mile-long beautiful scenic highway that runs along the ridge together with the renowned Appalachian Trail and which connects the 2 parks. Number 4. Bora Bora, French Polynesia. Far, far away in the vast South Pacific lies a dreamlike island with a dormant volcano at its heart, covered by thick jungle, surrounded by an emerald necklace of tiny sand-fringed islands that form a turquoise lagoon hiding rich coral reefs and thousands of colorful fish. As you spot this magical place while landing in a small plane from nearby Tahiti, you become aware that you are reaching one of the most beautiful islands in the world, where luxury resorts compete with lavish nature to fulfill your every wish. Many people come to Bora Bora on their honeymoon to snuggle in one of the many thatch-roofed romantic villas perched over water, where room service is delivered by canoe. There is no place more romantic and more extravagantly beautiful than Bora Bora. Number 3. Blue Lagoon, Iceland. The Blue Lagoon is a rare geothermal spa in Iceland located between Reykjavik and Keflavik International Airport in the heart of a lava field on the Reykjanes Peninsula. Even for Iceland, which is famous for its strange and curious landscapes, the Blue Lagoon, with its milky white quiet waters, is a bizarre sight. The lagoon is man-made and fed by water from the Svartsengi, a nearby geothermal power plant. Actually, the water that comes to the spa has a few jobs to do before being used for beauty and relaxation. Superheated water is channeled from underground near a lava flow and is then used to run turbines and generate electricity. After passing through the turbines, the hot water and steam pass through a heat exchanger and provide hot water for a city water heating system. Only then is the water fed into the lagoon for medicinal and recreational purposes. The warm waters in the lagoon are rich in silica, sulfur, and other minerals, and bathing in the Blue Lagoon is considered beneficial for certain skin conditions. Number 2. Moraine Lake, Canada. Located in the remote valley of the 10 Peaks in the Canadian Rockies, Moraine Lake is an emerald beauty, a small, cold glacier-fed jewel surrounded by towering mountains, immense waterfalls, and ancient rock piles, so beautiful it takes breath away. As the glaciers melt, the water in the lake rises and changes its color. It might take away some of its magic to know that the color is affected by the sediment brought by the glacial waters. The whole area is crossed by scenic hiking trails that offer different perspectives of the lake depending on your elevation or location. You can also enjoy its beauty from a kayak or canoe, or just by sitting on a rock at its bank. Take it all in. No photograph will ever give it justice. Number 1. Appenzell, Switzerland. Appenzell is the most traditional of all the Swiss regions, a rural world where time has stopped, where culture and tradition are celebrated, and where the charming landscape of rolling green hills full of plump cows is guarded by the 8,200-foot Mount Santis. The village of Appenzell is the Switzerland of our imagination and in the fairy tales of our childhood, with its lavishly carved chalets, carriages drawn by horses in full feathered headdresses, a busy village square where all the village business is conducted, richly painted emblems and panels on all of Appenzell's buildings, and gnomes competing for space with flower boxes dripping with vivid red geraniums. There is always a festival going on, or a concert, wedding, or celebration in which everyone participates, and there are seemingly endless hiking trails that turn into magical cross-country trails when the winter throws its white blanket over everything. This is our list of the top 10 absolutely amazing spots to visit in the world in 2022. What do you think about our video? Please let us know in the comments area below. If you enjoyed this video and would want to hear from us again, please subscribe for more self-help videos and turn on the notification before leaving. Thank you for watching.